guys, welcome back to our channel. I wanted to give you guys an update on our a bump date. I am 23 weeks and I will be 24 weeks in, let's see, today's Wednesday, so on Friday, so in 2 more days I will be 24 weeks. I did go to my appointment today, which is the 24-week appointment. So I went ahead and I went today, and they did the usual, which I'll get into. They did the usual and just check with the Doppler, the baby's heartbeat, and then make sure that, you know, I didn't have anything that I needed answered. As you know, I've been going to the cardiologist and also the prenatal appointments. So my doctor did ask me, you know, what's going on with the cardiologist, if they've changed, if there's any update, if anything's changed as far as the last diagnosis. And of course I had to tell her about the water. Well, she said, that's a lot of water. And yeah, that's what I'm going to continue to hear from everybody, because 80 to 89 ounces of fluid is a lot, especially when you're pregnant. You have to pee every 5 seconds when you drink 3 sips. So imagine that. But yay, fun pregnancy. As far as my symptoms for these weeks, I haven't had anything new. You know, at 21 weeks, I was having headache, and the nausea kind of returned a little bit, but not that bad. I can just feel a little bit of nausea. Then I went to the cardiologist appointment, which I did a video on that. I did the EKG, the sonogram, and for the echo sonogram, and then I received an update from the doctor that 80 ounces of the fluid that I need to be drinking should be water, and then, you know, from then on, the remainder, anything with like salt in it or electrolytes, so Gatorade works. But that's a lot of fluid, and that's another story. So you can check that. Video out if you'd like. It's under in the description box. This little guy is down there, and I don't know what he's doing. I don't know. He likes to play with everything. But yeah, so I haven't had that much headaches. I did have a headache about maybe 10-20 minutes ago, and it could be because of what I was feeling today. I was at the doctor's office, and I could just feel my heart beating super fast, and I get into that in the video that I shot right after the doctor's appointment, so I will insert that somewhere in here. But before I do, let me go ahead and finish updating you. I want to say for this coming week, got a new neighbor. So for this coming week, I have to do my glucose test, and I'm not excited for that, but I'm glad that I'm doing it this week versus last week, because as I said, I had the nausea return at 21, 22 weeks. I am still on diclegis, so I'm thinking that that's helping, and that's why I haven't thrown up, but it's still not something that you like to feel. Baby is kicking like crazy. I do not get very much sleep this week. 23 weeks has been better, but my weeks 22 and 21, I was not getting sleep. I was hardly sleeping, because at night, this is when she would like to go crazy, especially when I finally went to bed and laid down. That's when she wanted to move a lot, and then every maybe 2 hours I needed to get up to pee. But if I was sleeping, I wouldn't really wake up. But as you know, I have a 15-month-old, so when he wakes up, which is often, then I'm awake, and then it's like, oh, well, Mom, you should go empty your bladder so I can jump on you a little bit more and keep you up. So I do have to go empty my bladder a couple times, but that's no big deal. You want to come up here with me? You want to say hi finally? He didn't want to record. So, hey, where are your pants? So, not too much has been going on this weekend. It's just no sleep. I'm trying to keep up with this little guy. And actually, 23 weeks, I would suddenly get tired for whatever reason. I'd be fine, and then out of nowhere, I would just get tired. And I know that's normal, but that has happened a lot. I haven't really been tired throughout the other weeks, but, well, as tired, and just randomly go from, oh, I'm energized and I'm fine, to, man, I'm tired. So that's how it's been lately, from weeks 21 to 23. I will update you guys my weeks 24 to 26, hopefully, or 24 to 28, but maybe I'll do 26 because I just feel like I have time right now, so might as well before the whole 2-week appointments start up. Yeah. He is so funny. But, yeah, so I will go ahead and enter my clip of my appointment and give you guys that update, because I was able to film that while I was in the car, because I knew that when I got home, this little guy was going to be upset that I left him home with his dad and not leave my side. So, my little piece of chicle, my mom used to call me chicle when I was younger, which is gum, because I would never leave her side. And I guess payback, now I have somebody who won't leave my side. So cross your fingers and wish me luck that my little girl gets to be in my arms and not just her dad's arms, because his job's going to make that impossible, and I can't carry a newborn and a wild child all at the same time, and it looks like he doesn't want to share, so we'll see how that goes. But, well, for now, so I'm leaving my appointment now, and it was pretty intense and pretty scary. I couldn't get I started feeling a little, I don't even know how to explain. My heart rate was just pretty high, and I was getting impatient and anxious, I think. So I had to stand up, and then from standing up, it didn't go down. So I sat back down and just breathed in and took deep breaths, and then I was called in. So I was called in, and then they checked my heart rate. It was 156, which means that before that, it must have been higher. After that, she told me, okay, go do, your urine test that they do, and then go ahead and wait outside, and maybe, try to get, breathe in, take deep breaths, and which I was already doing, obviously, not to get it down, but because I needed to catch my breath. And so I was taking deep breaths, and they took forever. I thought they were gonna, call me a little faster than they did, and I couldn't get it down, and I just felt it going up and up, and I was just like, oh my God, I can't get it down, and it's bothering me. I feel like I'm gonna get lightheaded or something. And so I was like, I think I need to leave. And I didn't want to leave, so what I did is I got up and I asked them, hey, do you guys have any water or anything? So I know before they had a rule, you couldn't have water, you couldn't have even ice or anything last year. It was the rule. But I went and I asked, and they gave me a little tiny cup of water, so I drank that, and it still wasn't going down. So I was like, oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. Luckily, I was like, okay, let me call my husband, and maybe, hearing him will make it go down and calm me down or something, because I don't know what's going on. And I know the more I think about it, it's just going to get up. I'm not going to be able to, bring it back down. So that's what I did. I texted him, And then luckily he was awake, and so then I called and I was talking to him, and it was just a little overwhelming. I was like, oh my god, I don't want to cry here, but it's just I can't get it down, and it's bothering me, and I have to wait, and they're not calling me yet. So I was speaking to him, and then luckily it went back down to where like I can feel it high, but I wasn't gonna pass out, and it wasn't bothering me like that. So I then just sat there and waited, and then finally I got called in, and they put me in the room, and the doctor had seen my heart rate. She's like, how are you feeling? So I told her, she checked my heart rate, and before that I was waiting in the room for a while, so I was able to get it what I thought down. So I got it down, and I mean, it's not the best, but it was better than 156, you know, so I was able to get it down. And so she just asked me what happened with my appointment at the cardiologist. What did the heart doctor say? So I told her, and she's like, oh my gosh, that's crazy, you have to drink 80 plus ounces of fluid. That's a lot. Yeah, I agree, I know. So she just told me just try as hard as I can, but she understands if I can't drink that, because that's pretty much, that's a lot of water, a lot of fluid. And then try to throw the Gatorades in there for my salty drinks, and then just eat stuff with salt in it versus putting salt in the water like one of the nurses recommended at the cardiologist's office, because that's nasty. You can gargle salt water, but to drink it, So I got that, and my orders to do glucose. Yay, how exciting. Not really. And then I will be back for my 28 weeks appointment on Friday. I will be 24 weeks, and so I will come back in 4 weeks for my 28 week appointment, and by then I should have my results for the glucose, and hopefully I pass this time. So I'm really crossing my fingers at this time. I have no issue with gestational diabetes, and I feel positive because I'm able to eat more sweets than I was last time. But at the same time, you have to remember I am in diclegis, or taking diclegis, so maybe that's what's helping. But like me and my doctor both said, hopefully I pass this time. So I'm gonna go ahead and head on home, because my husband has to go meet with his best friend, and they're gonna go to the DMV to take care of some things. And so I'm gonna go home and watch my little baby boy and just relax, because I really don't feel good, and I just need to relax. So I'm gonna let him know that I'm gonna go home now. He was worried about me driving earlier, but I feel a lot better. So I'm gonna go ahead and head on home, and then we'll see what we get into. Everybody say bye. Bye.